Welcome to a GR Print tutorial created by Daria Hernandez and Sam Rodriguez. This tutorial is to show customers how to download a template for their product. The first thing to do is to go to the GR Print website. Go to the top left corner and we'll click on download template. After clicking this, it will take you to the page where it'll send you to different sizes. We have business cards, booklets, calendars, general sizes, brochures for folded products, greeting cards, posters, CD covers, presentation folders, door hangers, envelopes, and even banner stands and event tickets. For this tutorial, we're going to be downloading a template for a business card. The first thing to do is to click on the PDF icon. Then go to the download icon. We're going to go to open. Now we're going to click to other. Now we're going to locate the program. Click on the Photoshop icon, and we'll wait until it actually we're going to come over here and click on the OK button. And now we're going to have a little window which indicates the size with the bleed, 300 resolution, which should be at 300 all the time, and we're going to go ahead and click OK. So here's our template. Okay, here are some instructions. We have stuff like, please remove this template when you submit the artwork, flatten all layers, convert color to CMYK mode, minimum 300 dpi, convert all CID fonts to outline, and other important information. Okay, so a couple of things here. Make sure all your text and all the important information is within the blue box, the safe zone. The red line indicates the trim line where it's going to get cut. Now, just like everything in production, there's always a little bit of play. So when you have a color background, make sure you bring the color background to the edge of the template for the full bleed. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate on how to make a full bleed background for a business card. The first thing to do is to come right over here. It's the little icon left to the trash can. I'm going to double click, and that's going to create another layer. Now what we can do is either click G, which is the our bucket paint, but in case it's on the gradient, we're going to click on the gradient and then bring it down to paint bucket. Click, and now you have a full bleed background for a business card. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring down the layer, and now you'll be able to see the full bleed to the edge. And this is actually the cut line. So when the trimming comes into place, all of this is going to be cut, and the full bleed will be nice and black without any white edges. This is how to do a full bleed background for a business card. Okay, a couple of the problems that customers come across with the bleed is they forget to understand that there's always play when it comes to the trim line. Sometimes we'll have customers that will put the background color right at the edge of the actual 3.5 by 2 business card. Here's an example. Usually when we get files with the background to the exact size of the business card, it gets kicked back. And the reason for is because when it comes to the actual job being trimmed, there's always a little bit of play that moves around to the left, to the right, to the top, to the bottom. When that happens, customers will end up with a little bit of white on either side of the business card, and ultimately the customer will be unhappy. So in order to prevent that, it's best to get the background color to the edge of the template, because the template contains the added bleed. Always remember that the red line is the actual size of the business card, 3.5 by 2, and that's where it's going to get cut. So for example, in this tutorial we have the bleed to the edge of the template. Once the business card is printed, it's going to get cut around the line, and when it does, there won't be any white because we have the background filled out to the edge of the bleed. The next step is to make sure that you have all important information, just like the way I have here. As far as guidelines on how to create a template, make sure all the information is within the safe zone, which is the blue area. Anything outside of that is too close to the edge. So when it comes to being trimmed, the final size, the finished size of the business card will look a little odd because the type being too close to the trim line. So make sure that your trim is inside the blue area, which is the safe zone, and even push it a little further in, just like the way this right here. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate on where exactly to put the type inside the safe zone. So I'm going to come over here in the text tool, and we'll choose a letter. We'll choose G. And now we're going to increase the type size. Go ahead and apply. Okay, so always be aware that the red line is the actual cut line, and that's the actual size of the business card, 3.5 by 2. And here is your text as an example. So your text should always be inside the safe zone. It could be in here, 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 anywhere inside, just like where I'm placing it. Sometimes some of the files get kicked back because the text is too close to the cut line. And here's a demonstration. Sometimes it'll be right here, 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 or here. Or even sometimes it's as close as to the edge of the safe zone, like right here. Always be aware that there's always a little bit of play when it comes to production. And just like the cut line, it could be cut a little bit inside or a little bit outside. So if it gets cut a little bit inside to the left of the line, this will seem a little too closer once the product is done. So it's best if you put it right here, anywhere around here. So once you have your text inside the template, now we're going to demonstrate on how to prepare it for print. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go ahead and eliminate the template. You're going to remove it, bring it to the trash. Then you're going to go to image mode. As you can see, it's an RGB. You're going to bring it down to CMYK, which is what we need for print. Merge, actually cancel, go back to image mode, CMYK, don't merge, press OK. So come over here and select both of the layers, press Control and then click on your mouse. Then you're going to go to merge layers, and now it's been merged. Control on your keyboard, click on the mouse, flatten the image, and now it's going to be perfect to upload for your upload your file to GR print. Then you go to File, Save As. You can name it whichever. We'll leave it as is. We'll put it on the desktop, or unless you have a particular folder, and then you're gonna go ahead and click Save.